Hello, welcome back to another grading video. This is going to be a difficult one. One of the things that is very difficult is the location of the flaws, okay? Because the location matters. Depending on where a crease or a tear is, it can be very jarring to the graders. I think tears are more universal. It doesn't matter if there's a 2-inch tears on the right edge of the cover or a spine split. CGC will grade it the same way. Okay, keep that in mind. Those things came from the graders themselves, as far as how they treat a tears. A tears and the spine split is the same thing. The only time that it is different is when a spine split is long enough that it will detach the cover. Then it become two issues: a tear as well as cover detached at one of the location. So let's jump right into this one. From far away, what do you see? A lot of wears on the edges, right? The right edge, but the rest of the book decent. Okay, this book is very common to have the rub on the bottom of the cover, that last color. Okay, this is very common from as long as I can remember. So many books have the same identical rub on the bottom edge. Very common, but the spine look pretty decent. Top edge looks good. So as always, the location of the wears can be jarring. So imagine if the wears that you see here on the right edge is in the middle of the cover, right? It would look almost like a what you call it? Depend on where the the creases on the right edge of the cover is. If it was located right in the middle of the book or anywhere else on the book, it would look very visible, right? Because you can see that it is. Let's zoom right in. Okay, look at this. It's not like one straight line, but the overhang on the right edge has created enough creases that you can say that it's more than half of the right edge of the book, right? More than half, okay, of the right edge has some kind of flaws, little tears, little creases. So the rest of the front cover are some little error, little issue on the bottom edge here, but nothing major. Like I said, the spine looked pretty good. So yeah, can you imagine if half of the front cover on the edges, the creases there is across the corner instead, right? It would be jarring, very jarring, because then you would have like a 5-6 inch creases right across the bottom corner. So let's take a look at the back cover. Okay, let's jump to the back cover. Very nice. Okay, from far away, what do you see? Anything wrong? Not really, right? Just a little bit dirty. Just a little bit. Not a big deal. Not something that, would require cleaning to improve the grade. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, all right. Nothing there. Little cleaning there would do wonders. Same thing with the spine. Square bound, right? Really sharp. Back cover, nothing glaring, okay? Nothing a little issue here, but that could be just production or something that, maybe it's just bent in because of the overhang that can easily be cleaned up if it's just an edge thing that you can, press it out, make it nice and straight, right? But overall, very nice back cover. I don't see anything wrong. So what do you think? This is not an easy one, okay? This is not an easy one. Let me give you my grade. As always, you can vote what you think is the grade, and neither you or I will be wrong. It's just opinions. Don't take what I say as I am right or you are wrong. Neither, okay? So is Comic Shop, my Comic Shop opinion. Um, Based on what I see here, this may be controversial because of the flaws that you see in the front, but I think I can give this book a 7.0. Yes, 7.0. Okay. Um, if the crease on the front cover was located anywhere else where it's more jarring, I think 6.5 would be the case. But because it's on the right edge of the book where the overhang is, I have seen a lot of books like that in CGC cases in a 7.0. So I'm okay with giving this a 7. I'm sure I wouldn't be shocked if more people give a much lower grade. So let's see what my comic shop says. And there you go, 7.0. I agree with my comic shop. Now, as far as the price, I'm not sure about that. But for me, I'm okay with 7.0. Okay, I'm very curious to see what other people think because I think this is one of those books where I won't be surprised if my comic shop and I are higher than most people. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.